Alrighty, my name is Steve Rennie. I am the Ren Baron, and this is my Ren Baron Learning to Fly YouTube channel. Today, we're going to fly from LAX to Las Vegas in my SR22 Turbo, and I hope you'll come along for the ride here. Okay, let's get started here. Let's assume for the purposes of this video today that I've done all the pre-flight. I've done all my flight planning ahead of time. So we're just going to jump in the cockpit here and get started here. Let's go in here. I've got a bunch of things set up here on my Stream Deck USB controller. So let's start with our pilot view here, and let's get this baby started up here. Okay. We got a little sequence of stuff that we do here, so let me just go ahead and do that. It's our pre-flight, it's cockpit sequence. Okay, let's ready to go now. Excuse me. Okay, we've already got our keys toggled in there. Let's do it one more time. For any of you folks that are watching here today, if you can give me a little heads up if it sounds okay, all the levels and so forth, feel free to jump in there and help me out a little bit. Okay, next up, our caps. We're going to get rid of that caps cover. We're going to get rid of that pin, or stow the pin here. We're going to come back down here to our pilot view. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our glove box. We're going to zoom in a little bit here and get some important information here for our flight today, our hobs and our engine hour. So our hobs, we're going to start today with 36.5. Our engine hours is 11.1. We're going to start with 92 gallons of fuel. We're departing from KLAX, excuse me, to KLAS. That's Las Vegas. I'm going to put all of this information right here on this little sheet called my flight info sheet, and you can see that the very top part here, the flight info, that's the information I'm putting in here right now. And so I put those in as our starting numbers. At the end of the flight, we'll take those ending numbers and then we'll calculate the flight totals here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's close that glove box up here, and let's come back up top here. Now we're going to go ahead and start our engine here. First thing we want to do is make sure that our brakes are holding. That is a check. Okay. Then we're going to go battery 2, battery 1, and strobe here. So let's go battery 2, battery 1, and strobe. And those are all good. We're going to check that flap light here. All right, I'm going to turn down that radio. Remember to turn it up again. Okay, enter, enter, enter on all this stuff up here. Okay, we got a little warning light that's clicking right there. We're going to get rid of that. All right, so all of that is together. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to our throttle. We're going to go mixture full, power full. Okay, and we are going to make sure our tanks are in good position here. We're going to give this about 4 or 5 seconds of this high boost prime here, and then we're going to wait for these screens to get going. Okay, so we're looking right here to get our fuel flow. So let's give it a go here. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4. That is good. Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, we confirmed our fuel flow, so now we're going to put our throttle back to 1/4 inch here. This time around, we're going to give it a little bit of boost prime, I should say. And then we're going to come up here to the ignition switch here. And we're going to go ahead and give it 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to fire this baby up. I'm going to put it in both right now. There's the boost. There's the start. And we got a nice clean start there. All right, so now we get our aviation, or our Alt 1, Alt 1, Alt 2, and avionics. Alt 1, Alt 2, avionics. That's easier said than done, right? We're going to reduce our power a little bit back down to 1,200-ish, or 1,100-ish, 1,000-ish. That works right there. Okay, and then back up to our pilot view, and then back to X-plane. Okay, now flight plan. I have already put together a flight plan here, so let me just go over here and show you what we did. All right, let's get out of that little. Let's go here for 1 second. I got to manage my little way around here. Okay, we know that's what we're looking at. our live stream, I thought we'd be able to see what's what here. Okay, great. We're going to come over here to the sim brief. Okay, I put together a flight plan on this website called simbrief.com, and you can see it right here. We're going to be flying that flight plan, which goes all the way up to Vegas here. Here's a couple things that are important and why I like this sim brief thing. Right here it says flight plan downloads. Once you put together a flight plan here on SimBrief, you can push a button and it sends a copy of it over to your C drive on your computer and puts it in the output folder of X-Plane 12 in the flight plan section, and allows you to have easy access to it once you're in the cockpit. A little bit like the way it used to work with my iPad in the, what do they call it? I forget, Flight Stream in the G1000 NXI. Another feature I like is that you can come here to this pre-file button and you can pre-file your flight plan over here on PilotEdge. And PilotEdge will be the function that I'm using today to handle all of our kind of ATC in a box here. All right, so that's our flight plan here. Let's go back to our views here for a second. Let's get rid of that for just a second. All right, and maneuvering behind the scenes here. All right, back to okay, there we are. Let me catch up and see how we're doing. Let's go to, let me just see 1 second here. We're going to go to our desktop. Go to, all right, Justin H. Sounds great. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate your help on that one, my friend. And the vocal is not too loud there. I see it kind of tweaking red a little bit here on my OBS. I'm going to turn it down just a hair-ish so we're not redlining there. Okay. What do we've got here? We've got everything started up. Now I got to go and do my flight plan here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I told you I put this into my output folder on my X-Plane. So I've now clicked on the flight plan. I should be able just to turn this little dial, and gosh, gotta love it. There's all of our flight plans that are done ahead of time, and there's KLAX to KLAS, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and click enter now on that. And now I have a flight plan that's all the way loaded here for you to see. All right, let's get over here back to. All right, and now you can see all of those waypoints, which I would have had to put in by hand, are now handled. And how much do we love that? Okay, now a couple other things. Let's get that iPad back up here on the screen. Okay, there she is. I'm going to go click on KLAX. It's just easier to say LAX, and get some information here for the rest of my flight info sheet. So let me just go ahead and put the flight info up there. There it is. In the departure section, you see right there, we're going to need to put some numbers in here. I'm in the departure. I'm doing the radio frequency. ATIS here is 133.8. On my iPad. Hang on, got a little glitch in the all of the technology here. What's going on here? Okay, that did not switch. There we go. Now it's switched. Give me a second here. I'm dealing with all these screens I've got going here, which you can't see. God, glad you don't want to see all that. Okay, now, so you got your iPad on the left, you got your flight info sheet on the right. 133.8 is my ATIS, which I got here. I'm going to assume, to make it easy on myself, that ground is 121.4, and tower is going to be 119.8. and clearance delivery is 120.35. Those are my frequencies here, and departure we'll get when we get our IFR clearance here. Okay, let's go up here and make sure that we have put in our PilotEdge and we are connected. Okay, so now what we should do is put in some of these frequencies. First one, I like to go down to COM2. Okay, so let's, I think we can see that through what's going on here. Let's go to COM2 and we're going to put in 133.8 109.8, which is ATIS. There it is. We're going to flip. I'm putting these in on COM2. We're going to put in next. I'm going to want to put in 120.35 because after I get my ATIS, I'm going to get my IFR flight plan put together. Up top, I'm going to put in 119.8 for tower. And flip that over to active, and then we'll wait and see what the departure frequency is. Okay, so now I've got those loaded. So now I'm going to come down here to the GCU here, and I am going to go and click on the COM2 and monitor the ATIS for LAX.
4,000. Temperature 18. Dew point 10. Altimeter 3003. Arriving runways 24 right, 25 left. Departing runways 24 left, 25 right. ILS runway 24 right and 25 left approach in use or vector for visual approach will be provided. Simultaneous visual approaches to all runways are in progress. Simultaneous instrument departures in progress. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Okay, that's Charlie.
Los Angeles International Airport. ATIS
Let's get the
information,
winds.
Charlie. 2253 Zulu. Wind 240 at 12. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 4,000. Temperature 18. Dew point 10.
Okay. All right, so we got what we need now. So now let's go back down to COM2. We're going to go flip over to 120.35, which is our clearance delivery, and then we're going to put in 121.4, which is our ground frequency. So now we've got all of our radio stuff tightened up nicely here. And so now I'm on COM2, so I'm going to come back down here to that GCU here. Let's come on down, and I'm going to go click over here on COM2 all the way. All right. LAX clearance delivery, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra at the FBO with Charlie. Looking to pick up my IFR flight plan to Las Vegas. Clearance delivery, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, how do you hear?
Good afternoon, clear to the Las Vegas Airport, Seal Beach 8 departure to Seal Beach, Victor 8, Paradise, Victor 442 to Hector, that's Hotel Echo Charlie, and then the Cresso 5 arrival. Climb via Civic 17 5000, departure frequency 125.2, squawk 5773.
I hate to do that to you, but I missed the first part of it. I didn't have the volume up. Can you please repeat that, 8 Foxtrot Sierra?
8 Foxtrot Sierra, you need it all, you just need the routing.
Let's start at the top.
All right, clear to Las Vegas Airport, Seal Beach 8, departure to Seal Beach, Victor 8, Paradise, Victor 442, Hector, Cresso 5 arrival, climb via Civic 17 5000, departure frequency 125.2, squawk 5773.
Okay, let me see if I got that. We're cleared to Las Vegas on the Seal Beach 8 departure, then Seal Beach, then Victor 8, then Paradise, then Victor 442, then Hector, then the Cresso 5 arrival. Climb by the SID, it holds accept 5,000, and then 5772 on the squawk, and 125.2 on the departure, 8 Foxtrot Sierra.
8 Foxtrot Sierra, squawk code 5773, rest of the readback is correct, and your phone is ringing.
5773, thank you. All right, so I think that's what we got in here. So we got KLAX. Okay, let's go up close here so you can see. LAX to 24 left. You didn't tell me which runway we're going on here, but it looks like that. The Seal Beach 8 departure, okay.
Mike, Tommy 5000.
So maintain 5,000, 76.
We're going to go clear this. Let's just see what we got here. Okay, Victor, Seal Beach. We got Seal Beach. Then it's the Victor 8. But we're getting off on Paradise, not Bulgy. So we got to get rid of all of these. Clear, enter, clear. Oops, no, we don't want that. Clear, enter, clear, resort, Donna, clear, okay, clear, okay, Gary, get rid of that, clear, okay, Rayvon, clear, okay, clear, Civet, now we got, shoot back. Okay, so now we've got Paradise. Okay, then Victor 442 after Paradise. That's going to be menu, load airway. Let's see if that's going to get us 442 here somewhere. There's Victor 442. There is Hector. So we got 2 Hectors. Let's get rid of that's second.
476, Mike.
Clear.
Back letter above 4000.
Okay, then we've got
right approach.
Hector. Then we got the Cresso 5 arrival. That's good.
November 223 on Fox is off on Alpha 5 for the GA.
Cresso 5. Trying to get Hector.
Alpha, remain this frequency.
Alpha.
Boulder, Las Vegas. Climb via the SID. Accept 5,000. All right, that's a lot to digest there. Let's take a look at that and see how that looks without all this stuff in here. Okay, let's get rid of all of this stuff on the OBS now. All right, actually, we got to change it over here too. So let's just go and see if we got this all. We got Seal Beach, then Seal Beach 8 Victor. Instead of Bulgy, we want Paradise. PDZ, remove from route Victor 8 PDZ. After the route is PDZ Paradise. We don't want that. What am I doing here? All right, so all right, Victor Paradise. You got to get this right, folks, or otherwise you're in deep stuff. After PDZ, we're going to go Victor 442. Victor 442. Let's get that right in there. Victor 442. That looks good. Then we want Hector. Let's get rid of all that. We're going to go Victor 442. Get rid of that. Then we're going to go Hector. HEC. Victor 442. Hector. Then the Cresso 5 arrival. Arrival.
4538 Echo. Weekly inbound IFR cancels.
Back when we needed LA. Hang on. We need KLAS to get the arrival.
Over for the rating there. You can give me a call when you're on the ground. I'll give you the results of the I-7.
Procedure. Now we want the arrival. The Cresso 5 arrival from Hector. All right. I missed something in there. Okay. Here's the Cresso 5 around. Okay, and then we're going to do standard instrument departure. Let's get rid of, let's just go iPad here. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger so we can see what we've got here. All right, great. That's do a little on the fly there for you folks here. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Okay, so now I think we got everything together as far as the flight plan goes. Now we got to look at the plate for the Cresso departure. Let's go back to Binders. We want to go to binders. We want to start a new binder from KLAX to KLAS. And what are we looking for here? We want the departure, the Seal Beach departure. Let's see what that looks like. We're going on runway 24 left or 25 right. So 24 left. We're going to climb on 251 to cross at or below. Then radar vectors. It's the same. Then turn left heading. Okay, on 24 left, we're going to go 251 heading. Okay, on both of them, and then vectors off at 24 left, 25 left. We're going to turn to heading to 201, except it's going to be 5,000. All right, got it. Whew, that's a lot to digest. Okay, let's put in 5,000 on our altitude. So we got that part covered. We've got 125.2 up top. 125.2 is our departure frequency. What's going on here with this flight plan here? We're not going direct LAX. LAX 24 left, departure. This doesn't look right. This is what happens when you get a little rusty, folks. Okay, so we're going to go out. Seal Beach. All right, I think we got it here. The Seal Beach H departure. Seal Beach. Did I get Seal Beach 8? Victor 8, Paradise, Victor 442, Hector, Creso 5, and then LAS. Okay, let's go. All right, so now I've got 125.2 up top, 119.8 is our tower. We got 120.35. We want 121.4, and now we're ready to taxi. So now let's just take a look at this taxi route here, which is going to be crazy. And now let's go here in our taxi diagram. We want to go on 24 left, and let's see what we get. LAX ground, Sierra 768 Foxtrot Sierra at Signature Aviation with Charlie. Look to taxi, ready to taxi.
For 768 Foxtrot Sierra Lake ground, don't see it on the mode C on for me.
Say again, please.
Turn on the mode C transponder.
You got it, one sec. See me now, 8 Foxtrot Sierra?
There you are, 8 Foxtrot Sierra, my 25 left, taxi Alpha Foxtrot.
25 left, Alpha Foxtrot. Thank you. 25 left, Alpha Foxtrot. Okay, great. So that wound up being pretty darn easy. Okay, let's go back to our cockpit views. Let's go 25 left. Let's get rid of 25 left. We're going to, okay, let's get that all done right here. We want to go to clear that one out. We'll just go on the 25 left. We're going to Alpha. Hang on. We went runway 25 left. Alpha to Foxtrot. Foxtrot. All right, there we go. All right, great. All right, let's get going. All right, back over to our flight setups here. Toggle that brake, and now let's go. All righty. All right, now we're rolling here. I'm going to keep that iPad open for you so you can kind of follow along here.
176, Mike, connect Montgomery Tower, 125.7.
257, good day. 76.
Actually, I'm all over the place already. Let's get back over here off the road. Try not to hit the workers here.
Montgomery Tower, King Air 176. Mike,
There's Alpha.
runway I left, runway 3 right.
176, Mike, Montgomery Tower, 125.
Now, this is something we don't have to do very often, which is wait for traffic. There's another one, Alpha Foxtrot. All right, here we go. Alpha. Here we are on Foxtrot. Okay, we're going all the way down to the end here. All right, so let's gives us some time to take care of some business here. All right, let's get our checklist going here. Started the engine already. We're taxiing. Parking brake is off. Brakes are up. HSI orientation is good. Attitude gyro is good. Turn coordinator is working properly. Okay, great.
Thank you. 453.
Next checklist is going to be doors. Cab's handle is good. Let's just check that cab setup here and make sure. Yeah, it's good. All right, cab's handle is good. Let's get on the center line here, Steve. Seatbelt and shoulder harnesses is secure. Air conditioning is off, as you can see right there. Our fuel pump is on. Our flaps are at 50% now. Transponder is set to 5773. Navigation radio is 125.2 is up top there. Go up here and do a quick run up at the top here. All right, so we're just cruising along right here. Long taxi. I did this one time in the real world, and it is a long, long taxi. I think it was 10, 11,000 feet of runway. It was a big one. It was a big boy. So I'm going to do something here you'd never be able to do at LAX, which is do a little run up here at the hold short line. I think that would be
76 mics off.
Cause-free ejection. Okay, let's go up top now.
76, Mike, Roger. Cross runway 28 left at Mike, and then you can join hotel to the ramp for maintenance frequency.
Cross 28 left at Mike and ramp to hotel to the ramp. Number 6 Mike. Thanks for the help. Have a good day.
No problem. See you.
Approaching runway 25 left.
All right, we're going to hit the brakes here, parking brakes, and get back in the cockpit here. All righty, let's do our quick run up here. Let's go back to our engine page here. Let's spool her up. Let me come up close so you can see what we're doing here. Let's go 1700 on the RPMs. Yeah, it's pretty close right there. Okay, now let's roll through these. We got our nav, electric is on. Strobe light is on, landing light is on, that pushes up. Alternator 1, you can see it right here. ICE would push it up a little bit further. Pitot heat is on all 2. We push that and it's moving pretty good. Now let's go ahead and check our mags. We're starting at 1700. Let's go to the right mag. We got a drop of 70-ish. Okay, let's reset back to both. Back to 1700, so it was 70 on that one. Our left mag, we got a drop of 140, which is pretty close to the max you'd want to go. So let's go back to both. Let's pull our power back to 1000, come back to our engine page, or checklist here, excuse me. Brakes are good, power lever is good. All right, our alternator, let's get our pitot heat off, ICE is off, our landing lights are off. Voltage is right here. You can see we're 0, we're good. Navigation lights not required at the moment. Landing lights not required. Our magnetos are close. We checked those. Engine parameters are green, 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 green. Everything's looking green. Let's get that flicking there. Okay, power levers back to 1,000. Okay, that's good. Flight instruments check and set. Okay, let's go take a look. Okay, everything's working great. Rudders are all good. Flight controls are free and clear. Let's go. Did we just kick out again? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, man. All right, if you folks can still hear me, not good. Our X-plane just died on us, so that's the end of the broadcast. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll get this right the next time here. Sorry about that, gents.